And now it's time for Calling All Horror Hounds. Now, the horror hounds in the audience already know this, but for the rest of you folk out there, are you aware, are you cognizant of the fact that Joe Bob is back on our TVs? Yes, the great Joe Bob Briggs, the world's foremost and perhaps only drive-in movie critic, has returned. If you do not know Joe Bob, or if you're like, that sounds familiar, Eric, give me a little bit more information. I knew him when he was I didn't know him, but I was aware of him when he was the host of Monster Vision on TNT, the Saturday night monster and horror movie showcase, wherein Joe Bob was the host, sitting outside of his trailer in the dusty Texas wilderness, telling us about the weirdest and craziest horror movies that had ever been. Monster Vision was an enormously influential show on me, so much so that I went out and I tracked down Joe Bob's books, which were collections of his drive-in movie reviews from the 80s, particularly Joe Bob Goes to the Drive-In, and was maybe the single most influential work to me as far as shaping these sort of horror movies that I love and introducing me to bonkers pictures like The Evil Dead 2 and like Basket Case. Well, Joe Bob is back. He's on Shudder, which is an online network. And, you know, they say you can't go home again, but Joe Bob found a way. I think I might have talked about all of this once before, but I don't care. I'm so excited to have him back, and I was so excited to have him introducing movies again. And I was thrilled when he decided to introduce all of us to a movie that is out there and that I'm sure many of you have seen, especially you horror hounds, but which I had never gotten around to. And that, in a very long-winded way of finally getting to the movie I'm going to talk about, is Tourist Trap. This is sort of a prototypical bunch of teens out in the wilderness sort of movie, in its way, I guess, something of a Texas Chainsaw knockoff. They're out in the country and they stumble upon Chuck Connors, who is a crazy guy who's going to kill all of them. Or is he going to do it? Or is his creepy brother who wears a doll mask and like makes mannequins into things, is he going to kill him? Or are Chuck Connors and the brother the same person? It is hard to tell. This is a movie that is memorable and weird. It has inconsistent plotting that makes it difficult to know what's going on, but in this particular case adds to an overall dreamlike, or I suppose nightmarish quality to the whole thing, where it's always difficult to get a handle on what's going on, but in a way that's much more intriguing than with other movies like it, which is a testament to the quality with which the movie was made in sort of a weird way. Tourist Trap is a thing I had never seen before, but now that I've seen it, I am very glad that I did. And if you are a horror hound, I recommend going out and seeing it. 3.5 stars. And don't forget to visit our website, northmetrotv.com/everymovieever. There, you can watch reviews of every movie we've ever covered here on the show, as well as complete episodes. That's northmetrotv.com/everymovieever.